Yes, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salamu ala al-mab'uth rahmatil alameen. Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. So, Alhamdulillah, as I said in the message, it's 9 weeks till the beginning of the blessing month of Ramadan. It's 9 weeks, very short. The Sahaba used to prepare 30 weeks before Ramadan start. Minimum 6 months they make dua, oh Allah. Even the Prophet ﷺ used to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to mention the month of Ramadan. Brother Ashraf, you need it over there. So Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put in our heart to come to the masjid to start, plan and prepare for the month of Ramadan. And the best thing you can ever do to plan for ibadah, to plan for an act of worship, to plan for obedience is to plan early and to start now. There is no other option. If you want to pray 5 times a day, we need to start now. If you want to come to the masjid regularly, you have to start now. You cannot wait till Ramadan start and suddenly say, I will be in Ramadan, Taraweeh. And we know, we miss Fajr and we miss Taraweeh and we miss some, Isha in the masjid, which the Prophet ﷺ say, one prayer in the masjid with Jama'ah is 1 month worth of praying at home. It's just 27 times, which is about whole month of praying Isha at home. You pray once in the masjid, you get the same reward. So Ramadan is not just a month of fasting. Ramadan is the month of ibadah. Yeah, Ramadan is month full of blessing. The Prophet ﷺ saying, لو تعلمون or لو يعلم الناس ما رمضان, if the people know the value and the reward and the blessings and gifts Allah gave in Ramadan, they will wish the whole year to be Ramadan. Why? It is the month Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose to send the Quran. It is the month that the Prophet Jibreel, the angel Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam comes every year till today, till this year he comes in Laylatul Qadr. Yeah? Jibreel is the best angel, he's the closest of Allah's creation to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He comes to witness us praying in Laylatul Qadr. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها. Angel comes and Jibreel with them every single year to celebrate this amazing religion that started, as you can look at these pictures. This is Medina. So this is Medina. This is where the Prophet ﷺ started this community, started this amazing religion. And this, I put this picture because at Fajr time we spoke about the story of the struggle of the Sahaba, the companion of the Prophet ﷺ, to defend the deen till the last breath. Literally, Medina is like between these 2 mountains. Nobody can attack Medina from the east or the west, but they can attack from the north. In the south, there is other group of people, the tribe of Banu Qurayza, the Jewish tribe, they allies with the Muslim. They've signed the constitution. This is our place. We defend it together. If there is good, it's for all of us. If it is harm, it's on all of us. So this agreed upon between all the other tribes that non-Muslim lived in Medina. They lived, on that agreement. But there were this amazing companion, Salman al-Farisi radallahu anhu, who joined the Muslim in Medina around this time. This time, the Muslims were attacked by an army of more than 10,000 people. 10,000 heavily armed, ready to wipe out. Not only just a war or a battle, they were ready to absolutely annihilate, finish, burn down Medina, pull it out of the ground. And aiming at the Prophet ﷺ himself, of course. I'll show you a small thing from the Medina Museum in a second. So, Ramadan for us is just praying, to get to the masjid once a day, to get to the, read Quran once a day, a few minutes a day, to listen to some lectures, a few times, like that. That's what our plan of preparation. Their plan and preparation was really how to make family safe, how to protect Islam, how to protect our community. And the only way to protect them, this event, which is 5 years after Hijrah, is called the Battle of Ahzab, that to dig a trench between these 2 mountains. At the moment it's so populated, you can see this is modern, this is just now, Medina now. In the old days, there were no this high-rise building at all. The building were all scattered around the mosque of the Prophet ﷺ. in the center of Medina. But the only way to defend themselves was to dig a trench between these two mountains to stop the 10,000 strong army from coming to Medina and kill them all. So it's called the trench, it's called the Ahzab because it was all the clan of Arabia agreed to get rid of Islam. And Salman radiallahu anhu, this was his idea. He was the one that suggested the Prophet ﷺ. He says, when we were in my country, which was different than Arab, he was from Persia. He says, إِذَا حُصِرْنَا خَنْدَقْنَا. When we are attacked with a big force, we just dig a trench between us and them to stop them from coming all at once. We cannot face them all at once. If you dig a trench, you get them few at a time. Then you're able to stop them. But it was not easy. When they heard about it, there was about 6 days before. 6 days they were arriving in Medina. They got 500 kilometers or something away. And the Prophet ﷺ had them lined up in teams. 20 together, 2 together, 10 together, across 2.5 to about 3 kilometers across. More than 5,000 feet. They have to dig, and as you can see the environment, that's what they're digging in. And no diggers, no automated hydraulic drills, it's by hand. Tools, hand tools, just shovels and axe, and they have to finish it in 6 days. Deep enough and wide enough. So it was about 2,000, more than 2.5 kilometers. It was more than 4 meters wide, more than 3 meters deep. For the horses not to jump over it, and if it goes down, it has to take a chance, But it wasn't an easy going. This is like fear. It was winter, was freezing cold, and also they were running out of food. Because Medina is very small. The only stuff is you buy from the caravan traveling past. If somebody's outside, stopping you from getting out, stopping anything from getting in, they started to really get hungry. So they're hungry, they're scared, they're cold. And on top of all this, now they get a treason from inside Medina. The other group in Medina, they turned on the Muslim. They cancelled the agreement, they ripped the constitution, and they went and allied with the army that's attacking Medina. And this was terrifying moment for the Muslim. That the Prophet ﷺ, they say he made the i'tikaf in one of these areas around the Khandaq for about 3 nights. Just non-stop making dua. Ya Allah, please help. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help came in a way that is most amazing. How? It came in the form of one human being, one person. One Muslim or one person converted from the army that's attacking Medina. From the army that's attacking Medina, one person, his name is Nu'aym ibn Mas'ud. Nu'aym ibn Mas'ud crossed the trench to the Muslim side at night and went to the Prophet ﷺ and said to him, Wallahi, I don't know what we're doing here. All my tribe, all those people come from far and wide to attack you, and I haven't seen anything wrong from you. I can watch you from the other side, you praying, and you people are very quiet, very nice, very humble to each other, and no sleep, 24/7 running across the trench to defend it. Why are we here? I don't know. I think you people you must have the truth. I wanted to follow you. I want to be one of your men. The Prophet ﷺ told him, to be a Muslim, you just do the shahada. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah. The man said it, Nu'aym radiallahu anhu, and he says, yes, I can help. What can I do to help? One man, and there is 10,000 on the other side. The Prophet ﷺ said to him, we are 2,000, now we became 2001. Again, it's 10,000 on the other side. He says to him, إِنَّمَا أَنْتَ رَجُلٌ وَاحِدٌ. You are only one man. You have to do something on the other side. The Prophet ﷺ, is incredible. He says to him, you will not benefit us here. You will benefit us more on the other side. You go and break that unity. They are so united on attacking us. We have absolutely nothing to do with Ghatafan or Aslam, all these tribes. Our problem was with Quraysh. Now all these are united against us. Plus now we get the tribe in the south, the Banu Qurayza. We don't know how to deal with them. We need any help to break that unity. So Nu'aym says to the Prophet ﷺ, you allow me to fabricate things. I'm going to lie now. I'm not going to say I'm a Muslim with Muhammad. Look, it's a war. In a war, the rules are different. He gave him the permission. So Nu'aym radiallahu anhu, he goes to Banu Qurayza in the south. He goes to the people in Medina. He didn't go back to the trench. He go back to the south. And he says to the people of Qurayza, are you crazy? This is your place. This is your country. This is your land. And you ally with the strangers, the outsiders, to fight one of yours? It doesn't make sense. Don't you remember the last two times the army faced? They lost. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam won in the battle of Badr. He didn't lose really in the battle of Uhud. So there is a slim chance, he told them. There is a chance that he might win this as well. What are you going to do if Muhammad won this one? You're going to face him by yourself. All this tribe will run away. They say, oh, it makes sense. We never thought about it this way. He said, I got the idea for you. The idea is to really make sure that the 10,000 stays with you, to have some of them fight on your side. So they don't run and leave them. So you go and negotiate with them. You give us some of your noblemen, not anybody, not the slaves, because they will leave the slaves. You need to leave your sons. You need to leave your noblemen. 70 of them here to fight along our side. Otherwise, you're going to run and leave us alone. And this is a disaster. They say to him, wow, they hug him, embrace him. MashaAllah, thank you so much. Great idea. Thank you for the advice. And because they know him, he's from the leaders of the Ghatafan. They trust him so much. He finished the job, gone back to his tribe, and told them the same story. He says, listen up. We are on one side. We cannot even attack Medina at all. We have to wait for the south, the people of the south to attack. Then they will busy the Muslim, then we attack. But guess what? He told them, Qurayza, I've gone and apologized to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said to him, sorry, we didn't know what we did. It was a mistake, and we horribly regret it. And to prove that we are back on a deal, we're going to slaughter, we're going to kill 70 of their noblemen for you. We get some of them here hostages, we kill them all in front of you to believe that we're not fighting you, we're not fighting, we're not fighting against you. So please don't trust them. If they ask you for anybody, you know what happened? They're going to kill them. They're not going to just fight along their side. Ghatafan, and he did the same story to Quraysh. And he went to sleep. In the morning, delegation went to Banu Qurayza, asking them, yes, we're going to attack tonight. Tonight you attack from your side, we attack from our side. They said, no, we can't attack tonight. It is the Sabbath night. It's Saturday. Wa alaikum assalam. We don't fight on Saturday. Look at that. They commit treason. They tore apart the constitution and agreement with the Prophet ﷺ, and they're willing to keep the Saturday, keep the Sabbath. So the kuffar, the pagan, the idol worshippers, they don't know anything about Saturday or Sunday. Yeah? They say, oh, this is what Nu'aym was saying. They went back on their promise. They said to them, look, okay, forget Saturday. Do it on Sunday then. Day after, tomorrow we attack. They say, yeah, but there is a point. There's something you have to discuss. Last time you guys ran away and left the Medina, against the Muslim. This time, it may happen again. And we will be facing the Muslim by ourselves. So, we're not going to fight unless and until you give us some of your noblemen, your sons, to be here on our side, to be in our camp, to be inside with us, then we will attack together. The only condition that we can trust and we can go to war against the Muslim. This absolutely proved the point for them. The idol worshippers, they just went back to their camp and says, forget it. Banu Qurayza, the enemy from within, those in Medina, they're not going to help us. We are stuck in here. Because, by the way, remember, yes, there is problem inside Medina, but there is bigger problem at the trench for the kuffar. It is hot, it is windy, it is cold, lack of food, animals are going crazy, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala intervened. Surah number 33, the Surah Al-Ahzab, Surah number 33, it describes exactly what happened to the kuffar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَرْسَلْ عَلَيْهِمْ رِيحًا وَجُنُودًا لَمْ تَرَوْهَا. Allah sent an invisible army on them. The angel came to make the wind even worse, to make the cold even worse, to unpick the camels, pigs in the ground, just let them loose, let the animals loose. There were chaos in the camp of the kuffar. While the Muslims are terrified, are scared, running up and down, the kuffar were fighting each other. What are we doing here? 29 days. There were 29 days surrounding the Muslim, waiting for the Muslim to break. And it did, alhamdulillah, didn't happen. This was a moment, this is the worst moment really, the worst moment in the history of the Sahaba was that day, or these days of Al-Ahzab, the days of the Khandaq. The Prophet ﷺ, when after Nu'aym went, 2 days later he wanted to get some news. What's going on? He wants to know. So in a night that was absolutely bitter cold, in the desert is freezing, and they're poor, they're weak, they're hungry. You can imagine the condition. They're all digging a hole in the ground and really, hiding under it from the wind. The Prophet ﷺ walks among the rank of the army and he says, he can't see anybody. He says, who can go to the other side? Who can cross the trench and get me some news? What's going on the other side? I need somebody to go to the other side. And the prize, هو رفيقي في الجنة. He will be with me in Jannah. He says, من يأتيني بخبر القوم وهو رفيقي في الجنة. Somebody get me some news, and I will make dua that he will be with me in Jannah. This story is narrated by Hudhayfa ibn al-Yaman radiallahu anhu. Hudhayfa, way after the Prophet ﷺ died, 20-30 years later, he is giving a lecture in a mosque in Iraq. After the lecture, somebody came to him, some from the people, the audience, and said to him, did you see the Prophet ﷺ with these eyes? Did you see him with your eyes? He says, yes. Did you hear him with this? Yes. Did you sit with? He says, yes. So this man says to Hudhayfa, he says, Wallahi, if I was at the time of the Prophet, I wouldn't even let him walk on the ground. I'll carry him on my shoulder. Just talk, big mouth. He's telling that to the Sahaba. He says to him, you didn't do good job with the Prophet ﷺ. You let him walk on the ground. All of us will say the same thing, If we lived at the time of the Prophet, I will be in the masjid 5 times a day. I will be praying 20 sunnah. Yeah, come on, do it now. The Prophet ﷺ, still getting the report on us. So just to talk, the man is just a big mouth. So Hudhayfa says to him about this moment. Hudhayfa says to him, Ya ibn akhi, my nephew, my brother's son, he's really calming him down. He says to him, I'll tell you just one of the event that happened and you judge. He says the Prophet ﷺ promised Jannah. He says he will be with me in Jannah, just to cross to the other side to find out how is the condition, what is their decision, what is their plan. And nobody got up. No, they have no energy. They are terrified. One person, 10,000 on the other side, and they are very angry on the other side. 29 days of arrows going across and rocks, and frustrated and terrified. Nobody got up. That the Prophet ﷺ repeat 3 times. 3 times he says, who is going to go to the other side and he would be with me in Jannah? Nobody got up. And the Prophet ﷺ says, قُمْ يَا حُذَيْفَةَ. Nobody is volunteering. He picks the name. He picks the intelligence name. Hudhayfa is actually the CIA. He is the intelligence of the Prophet ﷺ. He is the man that the Prophet ﷺ told him the top secret of the country. All the names of the enemy of the country from within, inside the masjid, the Prophet named them to him. He says, these people, not to be trusted. These people are enemy. They pretend to be Muslim. Only Hudhayfa knows them, because the Prophet ﷺ trusted him so much. So the Prophet ﷺ find nobody stand, he called the man he trusts. Hudhayfa, where are you? Get up. Hudhayfa is saying, وَمَا كَانَ مِنْ طَاعَةِ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ بُدْ. There will no way I disobey the message of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There will be no, now he calls my name. Previously it was general. He says, I am cold. I am wearing, he says, I'm wearing my wife's coat. I had no clothes to keep me warm. I had to borrow my wife's one to wear on top of it. And I'm inside the hole in the ground. He said, I got up and I was shivering, shaking from the cold. And the Prophet ﷺ said to him, you go to the other side. Find me what's going on. ائتني بخبر القوم ولا تحدث شيئا. Only get me the news. Don't do anything else. Nothing else. Just go, listen up and come. Don't kill anybody. Don't shoot anybody. No. Even if you find them, don't do it. Just get me in the news and do nothing else. And then miracles happen, subhanallah. Hudhayfa says, I turned to the direction of the trench, كأني أمشي في حمام, as if I was inside the sauna. You know, a steam bath around me. It just got hot. Suddenly, he was shivering, freezing, shaking. Now he's hot. Subhanallah. He goes down the trench, across to the other side, and he finds massive big fire and some big gathering around it. Meeting. Calling for an emergency meeting quickly. And he says, I have never seen Abu Sufyan before. Abu Sufyan is the leader of all this big army. He says, I've never seen him before. But I saw the people rushing to him and speaking to him with massive respect. I said, that must be him. So he goes in and joins the crowd. In all days, there were no military uniform. There were no flags. You know, there's all look the same. In the dark, now in the desert, they all look the same. So he just joined the group, the crowd, to listen to the announcement. And he says, when I joined the circle of all the group, Abu Sufyan is very intelligent. Abu Sufyan says, make sure that you know the person next to you. Make sure you know the person next to you. And Hudhayfa, he says, on the spot, I grabbed the person on the right. I said, who are you? What tribe? Oh, thank you. Which tribe? On the left. He says, the circle went to the other way. I asked both of them. I said, yeah, good, you're with us. And nobody asked him. The circle went outward from him, radiallahu anhu. And nobody actually found out that he came from the other side. And then Abu Sufyan says, look people, see what's happening. Banu Qurayza now, they relegated. They not going to join us. They betrayed us. So in this alone, we have to attack together tomorrow. Just cross the trench. The people started to yell and scream at him. We have no food, the pots are gone, the animal gone, the tent is on fire, the wind is going crazy. We're leaving, we're here, we just followed you, you just betrayed us. You let us down. We're here for money, we came for the gold and silver of Medina. No gold, no silver, we're leaving. Abu Sufyan tried to calm him down, no, listening. He says, listen people, I'm leaving too. The decision is open, all yours. He says when he said that, people were jumping with joy. Everybody was just jumping with joy, rushing, running to their tent, grabbing whatever they can so they can leave. Hudhayfa says, and I saw the back of Abu Sufyan. Just now, in front of me, is Abu Sufyan going to his place. And he says, if in all days you kill the leader, you win the war. You kill the leader of the army, you win the war. In history, record will be that you won this battle. He says, I got the arrows out, I was ready to shoot at him. But remember the Prophet ﷺ told him, don't you dare do anything else. Subhanallah, look at the obedience of the Prophet ﷺ. They put the arrow back and climbed back the trench, back to the Prophet ﷺ place. And he says, I found the Prophet ﷺ praying. Subhanallah, in the night time, tahajjud. In this, he never left tahajjud even in the battlefield. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And this is what you're looking at. It was like this. You know, the tent of the Prophet, Medina, by the way, all the streets of housing on top of mountain like this. You know, the dynamites to make roads and to make buildings and to make houses. But they still, every corner of the street you find a bit of rock, because Medina was on top of a volcano, all ancient volcanoes. And the Prophet ﷺ said, لا تقوم الساعة, the end of time will not happen until the fire comes from Hijaz, that the whole of Arabia will see it. Even Iraq will see it. And it must be a fire of a volcano eruption. And this maybe will be, inshallah, in Hijaz. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take us before the end of time. So Hudhayfa goes and the Prophet ﷺ is praying. He says, when I arrived next to Prophet ﷺ, mission accomplished, I got the shiver again. He started to tremble from the cold. The cold is back again. Even till the degree the Prophet ﷺ felt that Hudayfa is shaking. He grabbed him in salat and hugged him, embraced him next to him and says, you stay in there. And he prayed, finished the prayer, and he told him, what's the news? He says, Messenger of Allah, they are leaving. They are gone. The Prophet ﷺ, he says, yeah, you go back to sleep, Allah, and he made takbir and he thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the event that the Muslim have gone through to make us celebrate Ramadan, to make us have the opportunity. Alhamdulillah, if they didn't do that, wallahi, no one knows, but it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan that this amazing generation of Sahaba, they were willing to put their life on the line for us to have Ramadan, to have this amazing opportunity to have a good deeds and to have established the Taraweeh and the fasting and the iftar and the reading of Quran and the Siyam and the Sadaqah. Ramadan is not just about fasting. It's all the ibadah established in Ramadan. Ramadan reintroduce us again to the community, to the masjid, to who we are as a religion, as a people, to celebrate and also to give the da'wah. People will see us and see that Muslims have an amazing event. Not only one night a year, it's a whole month. 30 nights a year. And the Prophet ﷺ saying, every night of Ramadan, can you imagine this hadith? Every night in Ramadan, Allah beautifies Jannah. And listen again, every night in Ramadan, your house in Jannah gets more added to it. And that is every night in Ramadan, every Ramadan. Listen again, because if you want to build another room in the house, or just a veranda, a laundry, change the roof, will cost you 5 years work. Yeah? 5 years saving just to add a little bit. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala add in Jannah, which the Prophet ﷺ is saying, the roof or the ceiling of the room, you can fly vertically, 60 mile high. Every night you get more, and every Ramadan. So we have a chance to have 30 opportunities at earning more in Jannah. 30 opportunity at dua to be answered. The Prophet ﷺ is saying, dua al-sa'im, لِلصَّائِمْ دَعْوَ لَا تُرَدْ حَتَّى يُفْطِرْ. For the fasting person, he gets a dua, a request from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will not be rejected. So from now, we need to start now. What is it we need from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? What is it that we want to achieve this year? What is it that we want for our family, for our ummah? We all complain about the happening in Syria, what's happening in Yemen. But Ramadan is the opportunity for us to really sincerely cry and say, Ya Allah, help the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Help us to be reason for goodness. Help us to be keys to happiness. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us witness the month of Ramadan in the best state of iman. Allahumma ballighna Ramadan wa barik lana fih. Allahumma ballighna Ramadan waj'alna fihi min al-'ataqa ya Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma ballighna Ramadan wa a'inna ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa siyamahu ya Rabbil Alameen. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa jazakumullahu khairan.